everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Mass Effect 3. Now, it's been a few days, so we've all been able to really marinate on what's happening, right? So last episode, we went to Rannoch again, but this time, for the last time again. So, we had gone to go land with our cool targeting laser pointed at the base, the Reaper base that was on Rannoch. And then the Normandy would target with that laser and blow it up, right? Super easy, take it down, and then the Geth would lose their upgrades and their connection to the Reaper, and essentially, hopefully, stop this war, because it's going bad for the Quarian. Let's be real. The Geth, like, they're taking some hits, but let's be real, they can... If it was between the two of them with no interference, the Geth would totally wipe them out. That's just the reality of it, right? But we didn't want that. We didn't want that. Legion also didn't want that. So we all went down and we fought through a slew of Geth in a spectacular and relatively flawless combat run. And right at the end, we went to go prep ourselves to point our targeting laser at the base itself. And turns out the base was alive and it was moving because the base wasn't a base, but an actual fucking Reaper. And it was massive. It was the ones that we met, right? We saw it on Tachanka, right? The big, massive one. Same thing. Same exact model of Reaper was here, down there, and they were doing this. And it was so fucking cool, though, because it was massive, and we were shooting it, we were running, it was a whole thing, and then we synced up the entire Quarian fleet to our targeting laser in an effort to just blow that thing to hell. And it was spectacular. It was super cool. Very cinematic, right? And he had some stuff to say before he went and deactivated, right? We knocked him down. He knew who we were. He said our name. He's like, literally said Shepard. He knew who we were. And the funny thing to me is he's like, yeah, Harbinger talks about you. And I think that's kind of funny in a way, because that means we obviously, like, we're pissing Harbinger off, right? Like, we're actively... We are living in his mind, brain, whatever a Reaper has, core, whatever. We are constantly, enough to where he's talking to his Reaper buddies about us. Like, that's a whole thing. And it shows how, if anything, he's mad or he's scared. Or he's just, well, if he's telling them about us, then that would mean that he does acknowledge us as a legitimate threat, right? But either way, right? We brought it up and we're like, hey, nah, we're gonna stop all of you. He's like, you can't. This cycle must continue. And he goes into this whole thing about how they're doing the right thing. The Reapers are doing the good thing, which I wanted to talk about at the end of the last episode, but I really wanted to, like, sit on it for a minute and really, like, think about it. And it's so this Reaper, this like, nobody Reaper, right? Not a capital ship, right? He's a walker. He's a ground Reaper. And so he's saying that they are balance. They are order. That's the word he used. Order to chaos. Organic life is chaos. It grows and spreads, and it's kind of uncontrollable. It just does, right? And in order to keep it in check, that's what they do. They harvest all organic life. Whether they turn them into Reapers or not is that's a different question, because we've had don't want to say conflicting answers, but we've had kind of both be said, right? Like, humanity was chosen specifically from this cycle to become a Reaper, but that doesn't mean only one from every cycle becomes a Reaper. They could all. It maybe depends. We don't really know if that was only us this time. Really? Doesn't matter. Semantics. Point is, they do this to protect life, essentially, right? By controlling, essentially, like, trimming, by trimming the vine, it's allowed to grow. And that is essentially what they're doing with organic life, by basically wiping it out when it becomes time, before it gets too out of control. Then life gets to start again. Right? But it is it's curious, because they really do then see themselves as, I don't even know if good guys is the right thing, but they're doing what is correct for life to go on. Right? And so to them, it's more, I guess, merciful to cut it off early, but at the right time, rather than spiraling out so bad in what they believe, like, the chaos of life spinning out. And like look at the Krogan, right? When they were reproducing like crazy, like the fact that they needed the genophage to stop them, because they had gotten so out of control. And they were also very aggressive, but either way, right? It's just really interesting to finally hear something from any Reaper about what they're even doing. Like, what's their goal, right? And it's that is it, allegedly. I mean, he basically did confirm it. It is coming from him, but I mean, obviously we can't let that happen, right? Not this time. This is the last cycle. This is it. We're not doing this shit again. Or this is a restarting. But it is fascinating. It's so interesting. So what do you guys think about that specifically? Because that shit's crazy, right? But after that whole spiel, he deactivates, and then says, "Finish your war. We'll be waiting." Right? It probably, like, finish your nonsense with the Geth and the Quarians, whatever. We'll be there. We'll be here. Right? Which, we're coming. We are so close to being able to have a sizable fleet and army and the moment in time to actually move it all over there to take back Earth, kick the shit out of the Reapers there. But before we get to that, get a little ahead of ourselves, the war with the Quarians and the Geth have finally been put to rest. We, through sheer pressure and real good speaking with everybody, we got a ceasefire from the Quarians, and subsequently also the Geth. And by working with Legion, we were actually able to upgrade the Geth permanently to essentially the intelligence that the artificial intelligence level of Legion, and kind of even more so, right, was because the Reaper that was there on Rannoch was dead. Legion's plan was to take the Reaper code that upgraded the Geth to near like perfect AI and put that into all of the Geth, right? And so it would give them true intelligence, true individuality, and individual like existence instead of the collective, right? The consensus, which is crazy to think that that's even achievable, right? But thanks to the Reapers. The only thing is that it cost Legion his life, and that is so sad. Because in the moment, it caught me off guard the way he was talking, right? Because he's like, personality dissemination was required in order to actually upload the code. Because he tried to do it, is he still had remnants of the Reaper code, and the plan was to take it from himself and upload it to the rest of the Geth, right? Perfect. Everyone gets it. Everyone's good. However, it wasn't going to work like that. It didn't. It failed. The only thing he could do is basically... says disseminate is the word he uses, right? But it's like breaking down his personality, himself, and then uploading those pieces to all the other Geth because they carry the remnants of the Reaper code, and that would upgrade them. And that's what happened. So he gave up his life so that all the other Geth would have a chance at one. As a goddamn hero. Right? But man, in the moment, it caught me off guard so bad. Because it was like, what does he mean? Because he's like, oh, goodbye. And I'm like, what does that... I thought he was like physically gonna go, like, has to go up there or something. I don't know. But when he did that, it was sad. Man. Sucks. He's fucking gone, man. It's just like, so many people that we were friends with are gone. Sucks. But now the Quarians and the Geth living peacefully on Rannoch together. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is, because that is some shit that they have not seen in centuries. They've not been to their home world. There are a number of Quarians that have never physically even been there, have only ever heard of it. I think basically all Quarians that are alive at the moment, because their lifespans they're not like Asari, right? They don't go and live for like 1,000 years, right? So the odds are the existing fleet at the moment is still too young to have actually visited I was gonna say Thesia. That's the Asari one. Rannoch. And man, we did it. We did it for them. We did it for the Geth, and my god, that was incredibly stressful, because I feel like that could have gone so bad, especially because the Admiral Geralt was ready. He was like, fire, like, don't stop, because when we called for the ceasefire, luckily us, Admiral Tali, and Chorus spoke up against it, called for the ceasefire, and it worked. We have peace, but hopefully for a long time. Forever is preferable, but we're not all good yet, because the war against the Reapers is still happening. We have still so much to do. And now, I think it was Irissa, the Asari Councilor, actually contacted us right at the end, right as we got back onto the Normandy. She's got something to talk about. Something important for the war. Which is nice to know. But I am wondering what it actually is, because it didn't sound ominous. She didn't say any names, she didn't imply anything weird. She was just like, hey, I have something that could help out. I could have something to talk to you about regarding the war. Which is better than the Asari Councilor coming to us and saying, like, hey, I think Udita's committing treason. This is a very different energy, right? So we gotta go see her, right? We gotta go meet her on the Citadel. But we're gonna talk to Hackett real quick, talk to the rest of the crew, and because we completed Rannoch, that means potentially new clusters, new planets to explore and find, which means maybe we could finally go to some of these other places that we haven't been able to yet. In particular, Dakuna, Hades Nexus. I don't know when we're going to be able to visit any other part of the Cillian Nebula, because it's just that one section right now, and we've gotten everything that is there. So, I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll figure it out.
Commander, something on your mind?
Something on my mind? Readiness, Allied Forces, Reaper Progress, why pick me?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
We're getting there. And with the Reapers pressing their advantage across all fronts, we don't have a lot of time to catch up.
Fair.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
That seems like a great fucking combination. That's amazing. Evac and fire support, and the Geth are attacking the Reaper supply lines. That's fucking cool. Two huge fleets.
How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. Plus, she seems to like you for getting her that job that got us the STG task force. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure. Well,
Krogan's Turians, the Rachni, Arya's reinforcements.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, they're someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Indeed. That's a little secret between me and Arya. Right? We getting anything new for the Krogan and Turian?
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans.
Okay.
I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
Perfect. Okay. I think that's everything, but I'll do the Rachni one just in case.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
Okay.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
I love that, though. It's so good. And they were a spacefaring species, so they were more than just the bugs they look like.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Rannoch some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
Oh no. That's an interesting assumption. of like the next approach. The Asari are prime target. Well, yeah, right, because we got the Turian and the Krogan teaming up, so they're out there fucking hitting back. Right? The Solarian, they committed their fleet to our fleet, right? But for all intents and purposes, they're kind of like off screen for this war, right? So the Reapers aren't really paying attention to them as much. And so yeah, with the Asari haven't really, like, some of them we've gotten some Asari support. We've got some groups of Asari that are teaming up with us, but as far as like them, they've kind of still resorted to kind of protecting their own, taking care of their own place, and because of that, they're less, I don't want to say less protected, but they're more of an opportunity because they are smaller by themselves than the rest of us as a group. The most advanced race in the galaxy. Yep. I mean, to be fair, the fact that the monastery was already attacked and they were turned into banshees is one, the Reapers can do it. So they can fight and take down Asari, but the fact that the Reapers specifically look for the Ardat Yakshi to turn them into banshees, it's very interesting.
If I may, Admiral, I have a personal question.
Speak freely, Commander.
Say what
Why
this.
me? Why put me in charge of all this?
Because you're the only son of a bitch I've got who knows how to kill Reapers.
Anyone can.
I admit I've had some practice, even success. But does that qualify me for this?
Your dossier says it does, Commander. You were trapped on a cruise all those years ago, and you were the only one to make it out alive. Back then I saw more than just a soldier in the making.
Damn. Way back when. Right, we didn't get to experience that, but we heard a lot about it in the first game. For our backstory that we picked.
And because of that, you think I qualify to save the galaxy?
Shepard, let me tell you something that I've learned the hard way. You can pay a soldier to fire a gun, you can pay him to charge the enemy and take a hill, but you can't pay him to believe.
I don't follow, sir.
When you went up against Sovereign, there was no good reason to believe you'd win. But your crew didn't seem to care, they went along anyway. Your trip through the Omega-4 relay? That was a suicide mission if there ever was one. Yet there your crew was, standing beside you, proud to serve. Why? Because they believed in you, their leader. That's what I need now. Where we're taking them is liable to get pretty hairy, and I know you're the one who will get us to the other side.
God, that was so good. Fuck. That's why he's fucking Admiral Hackett, man. God, that was an incredible speech, even though it was just repeating what we've done. But yeah, when you hear it out loud, it's like, shit, he's kind of right. There was no reason for us to think that going up against Sovereign, we'd have a shot. Like, just the size of him, the power, the influence, and then literally the Omega-4 relay in Mass Effect 2, and the collector base, and just all that. Oh my god. Yeah, so now we're here. That was great.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
That was motivating as shit. Let's go. Look at these. Oh, deliver most of the galaxy at war assets. Ooh. 6,292. Oh my god. That's so many. Holy shit, that was a jump. Wow. God damn. Okay, what do we get? Citadel Defense Force. We got an update. Let's see. Civilian militia, Grissom Academy, focusing on smaller crimes. Yeah, after issues, bank. Geth jamming frequencies upgraded the Citadel's automated defense systems. Hell yeah. Schematics recovered by Commander Shepard are helping CSEC easily locate and shut down active turrets. Yep. Advanced by Amplifiers, the Book of Plenix. I think that was the one thing. Yeah. We have saved lives processing patients is now taking some of the burden off the Citadel's overtaxed medical staff. Okay. Sick. What do we get here? The Alliance First Fleet and the Third Fleet. The First Fleet was stationed near the Charon Relay. When the Reapers invaded the Sol system, by the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut into half. Damn. Update. Improved treatments for chemical burns are being implemented by Alliance doctors and medics. Great, because we did turn that in. Sick. Alliance Third Fleet. Got an update. Human forces fighting Cerberus took losses, due in part to a shortage of engineers in the Alliance Third Fleet. That doesn't sound good. That sounds bad. Human forces fighting Cerberus took losses, due in part to a shortage of engineers. I wonder what happened here. Shortage of engineers. Did we do anything with engineers? I don't think so. I don't know. Well, it wasn't like this before, so something between our last trip to the Citadel and now has caused that thing to happen. The Asari Second Fleet. Okay. So we know the group of Asari mercenaries sent by a matriarch friend of the commander. We know about those. And then Shepard passed a Reaper code fragment to Asari High Command. An isolated copy will help predict Reaper movements. And it clearly has had an effect, which is fantastic. Alright, Crucible. What do we get? Haptic Optics Array. The Haptic Optics Array is an experimental computer user interface. Cortical implants allow users to see screens projected in front of them. A user's eye movements are tracked, syncing to hand gestures. They sift through data. While disorienting at first, people use the optics array report increased efficiency. And the technology has been adapted by several dozen engineers for use on the Crucible. That's some, like, sci-fi movie shit. Where, not even that, it's like, what it reminds me of is, the first Iron Man movie, when he was in his workshop and he was pulling all the screens and moving them and shifting with his hands. That's what the gestures and everything remind me of. That's what I visualize. They were getting that upgrade. Ooh. 300. That's amazing. Until recently, the Geth expected nothing but violence from organics, and designed themselves accordingly. All Geth platforms are armed, shielded, and built to withstand combat. When they're on the battlefield, enemy tactics and positioning are swapped instantaneously between the AIs. The Geth also employ turrets and drones, expendable hardware support, to keep losses on networked platforms to a minimum. The result is the largest and perhaps best equipped infantry in the galaxy. And they are impressive because of it. But that is interesting when you hear it, right? Because obviously they can upgrade themselves and, like, all this stuff. But because they've had to survive against, like, violence and war and everything, they did build themselves to withstand that. Because if they weren't at war, they'd probably look very different. Obviously, like, the Quarians built them specifically to, like, they looked a certain way and everything, but I imagine that the they wouldn't need to be so heavily shielded and armored. Right? Circumstances were different. The Geth fleet. Incredible. Many Geth vessels are built to explore, mine, or provide transport between factories and space stations. But every Geth ship, regardless of purpose, is also capable of engaging hostile forces, unbound by the Treaty of Ferrixon. Synthetic intelligences built almost as many dreadnoughts as the Turians. Damn. The software running these ships is in the Geth themselves. Highly advanced electronic security measures and cyber warfare suites bolster already formidable firepower. I mean, that's badass. That's crazy that they because they weren't bound by the treaty, they didn't have a limit on the dreadnoughts that they could make. Unlike that's fucking crazy. They just make as many as they wanted to. That restriction. Deleting the Geth heretics depleted Geth numbers, giving the Quarians an advantage when the flotilla began the assault on Rannoch. As a result, damage to the Quarian fleet is not as extensive as projections estimated. That's really lucky. It could have been terrible. But it wasn't as bad because we took out a bunch of their forces early. Alright. Quarian civilian fleet, heavy fleet, and patrol fleet. Cool. Civilian fleet makes up most of the Quarian flotilla. Properly coordinated, the fleet compensates for its lack of dedicated warships with its sheer numbers. Even its small craft or equipped with ship-to-ship weaponry, civilian live ships, enormous floating gardens that produce food for the Quarians, also been fitted with massive Thanix cannons to provide heavy firepower. They put Thanix cannons on the live ships? That's... like, I knew they put guns on, but I didn't know they... Man. That's crazy. They were like, no, if we're going to put a gun on it, we're going to put a good gun. It's going to be a great gun. Deleting the Geth heretics depleted Geth numbers. Quarian fleet is not as extensive. Okay, so... oh, so this would be lower. Right? Like, these fleet numbers would be lower if we didn't do this. Because then the resisting Geth would be massive. Jesus. Alright. Quarian heavy fleet. Any pirates or mercenaries attempting to prey on the Quarian flotilla must contend with the heavy fleet's cruisers, frigates, fighters, and carriers. The heavy fleet is led by Admiral Hangarel. The Admiral firmly believes in the importance of ship maintenance and regular training exercises, and actively encourages those on pilgrimage to seek out technology that will upgrade his fleet's capabilities. That's interesting. Because obviously on the pilgrimage you have to bring something back that helps the flotilla. That's the whole point. It has to be something they don't have that is beneficial. And he's specifically like, yo, find technology. It'd be great. As a result, the cutting-edge technology is often found in the best of the heavy fleet's vessels. Cool. The patrol fleet sacrificed several of its ships to take the brunt of the Geth's attacks on the heavy fleet. Damn. Buying the heavy fleet time to repair its frigates and launch a successful counterattack. That's one of the choices we had made in one of the conversations, right? Because he needed to be able to pull away and repair. And because he did, unfortunately, the patrol fleet had to take more casualties. But it let these guys recover, repair, and then fight back. And win. Oh, man. The patrol fleet are scouts flying ahead of the flotilla on the lookout for mineable bodies and hostile forces. They scan space with VI systems that pick up heat signatures, or other signs of foreign vessels. As the first ships to be targeted in any conflict, some of the Quarians' finest engineers monitor and repair the patrol fleet's shielding. Okay, yeah. Fleet's commanding officer, Admiral Shalaran, relies on speed and shields during combat. I mean, they're patrol, right? They're out first, they're scouting, scanning, all that. If anyone's gonna get shot first, it's gonna be them. Man. Son of a bitch, look at that. 6,000. Almost 6,300. Oh yeah, he's gone. Well, that felt sad. Such a reflex now. Tali's with us, though. She's still here. She has agreed to stay with us. Alright. Alright.
We just took down a Reaper without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat them.
That's right. Give me old 1-2.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Excellent.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
Damn.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just... enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
I know, we need... like, Krogan chess. I don't even know what that would be.
Commander?
Real aggressive, explosive chess. We got... Let's talk Quarian War. Progress report. I found work to do. Interesting. Oh shit, Diana. It might be hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all the players except you. Can I get into your cabin for an hour and get your thoughts on vid? Oh, shit. That's interesting. That's cool. We're not another interview, but this time about the Quarian War. So we're gonna have some. It's gonna be an interesting conversation. What's she gonna ask? Oh shit. Progress report. Shalaran vas Rannoch. They're home now. That's right. And it is kind of cool to hear, like, you know, because it's like Kila Salai, right? Which is what they have said in an effort to be like, okay, well, one day we're gonna see Rannoch again. We're gonna see home again, right? But now that they are home, Kila Salai, I guess, kind of means a little something different now. Or it'll just be Kila. I don't know how the language works. I don't know which part is. I have to see again one day. Right? But I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. Thinking about it since Mass Effect 1 when we first met Tali. Right? Talking about this. And now we're sitting here while they're sitting there. Crazy. Commander, with assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. That's cool. So literally the Geth helped get their fleet back to full strength. That's so cool. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve its functionality. I mean, hey, the more brains, the better. I would never have believed you would talk calm down, Commander. I don't. To be fair, I kind of didn't think it was going to work either. But, gotta try. Take care of Tali's aura for me. Kila Salai. Admiral Shalaran. Vas Rannoch. That's nice. That's a nice letter. I found work to do. Tali Zora. Shepard. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in engineering. Seems like the best place for me to help. As long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. Tali. That's great. She's back in engineering. Back where she was really... She was vibing. In the first game, loving it. Second game, all the time. Now we're here. Got her back. Part of the crew.
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I guess kinda, yeah, that's funny. That's funny when you think about it like that. We did. I couldn't kill the Geth. Glad it worked.
I hope that if Tali could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I had hoped my cooperation with Tali, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
He did.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to... him.
Goddamn right. Because he did, right? And it's so interesting because you could hear the way he talks throughout basically our entire interaction with him since we rescue him, right? He says, like, this platform, we, the Geth, all that. But at the end, those last couple conversations, he was referring to himself as I. Like, even his last line, where he told Tali, he's like, I know. And it's just, man. He was always a person to me.
Commander?
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
They might. I don't know, that one Reaper said that Harbinger talked about us. Right? And the fact that it refers to Harbinger by Harbinger. Not a name that, like, he gave to himself. He maybe did, right? He probably called himself Harbinger. Right? But the fact that all the other, well, not all, right? But I imagine one, we have a sample size of one so far that refer to him as Harbinger, would mean that they do, at least to an extent, have individuality. Right? Man. Hungry. Anything else in here? Like, legit, I keep I keep thinking about it every now and then, but I really do miss my orb. It was such a nice table piece, and it was cool. It was a Prothean artifact. Oh, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Okay, well, we're up here, we might as well, right? We might as well do,
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll work our way down.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10.
Oh boy. Oh god. Okay.
Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
Trust me. Deal with it. What a line that would be. I don't think that would gain us the support that we would want. But I bet it would be a really funny response. Bold.
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
Ooh, interesting. That's a good question. That's a good question. Right? Obviously, like, we upgraded them, right? We upgraded them with Reaper code. So, I don't know if... Would that make them immune to the Reaper influence? Because the Reapers could... If it's already Reaper code and a Reaper gets in there, can they mess with it? I don't know. Maybe, but I imagine it'd be a lot harder. It wouldn't be as easy as it would be before. But now that's a great question.
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed...
Ooh.
So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. They could use some good news.
Hell yeah.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I don't know. I did like that. Whether she asked it or somebody asked it. Well, again, no, that was her question. That was one of her questions, not a question that she vetted. So I thought, I don't know, it's a good question. I'd ask it, right? What's to stop them from just getting hacked again? They were hacked once, you know? But right at the end, yeah, the Batarian asking, man, he's like, hey, if those can be destroyed, you know, is Legion... Goddamn fucking right he is. I fucking hate that he's on here, but I love that he's on here. I hate that he has to be on here, because he's gone. But I love that he's on here because he was part of the team, part of the crew, part of the Normandy family. But, man, I don't know what you think about it. If the mass relays can be destroyed, well, I don't know where that would go, where that line of questioning would go, but would it be like, oh, should we destroy more? Could we destroy them all? I don't know. The blowing up the one was huge, so it's probably a really bad idea, just for the sake of the explosive radius, and most of them being near planets, right? Don't blow them up. But seeing how much fuel it takes to move across space, because I realize that's what the when we land in the clusters and we're going section to section, and that's where our fuel is burning, is that's what it would be like if we didn't have mass relays to cover those distances faster, right? We would be burning this fuel like crazy just to go short distances. That's not even going from like let's just say the Ardok Yakshi monastery to the Citadel, right? Like just that in real time would be an insane amount of fuel. So destroying, not that that's where it was going, right? But it is a thought that I did like breathe. I was like, oh, what if you destroyed all mass relays? Well, it would severely hinder galactic society because it is all built on that, being able to travel that distance like that.
Hello, Commander.
Hello. Okay, do we want to switch? I don't think so, right? Because I do think that warp ammo is good, though I realize I haven't been using it like super well. In some situations I have, but the fact that it needs to, it works best, and really at all, if whatever we're shooting at is affected by some kind of biotic power, right? So luckily, having Tali and Edie with us last time definitely helped that. But I don't know who would be fighting next, so I actually don't know what to switch that to. So I'm gonna wait to see kind of like where we're going.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint.
We get one conversation with Harbinger. We'll show him the meaning of friendship and we'll fix this.
Not sure if having an army of Geth behind us gives me confidence or makes me feel like there's a target on my back.
Oh, come now.
Another time, maybe.
I feel like that's a fair claim to be worried, right? Because essentially they've only been an ally for, I mean, aside from Legion and like his team, right? His close group of Geth. We've basically been fighting Geth for a long time.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe one day.
Maybe one day. I guess that's gonna be a weird transition period, right? Especially so suddenly.
The migrant fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett. Feel free to look around.
Hell yeah, they did. Email from Sergeant Kavanaugh to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me. Next time. Okay, I see the tone. Okay. Next time, you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots? I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes over and says they're Allied assistants and asks for our status. I'm not complaining, they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off. That's great. I mean, that's got to be such a cool thing to witness. Just like Geth primes dropping out of the sky and then it's just what a cool scene. That sounds like cool shit. Okay, who else? I feel like everybody's here. So, but who's hanging out where?
Impressed you got those two groups together.
Aye, true.
We'll see how long the peace lasts.
Be a little more optimistic, Ashley. Come on.
Commander.
Come on, we're in the end times, allegedly. We need that positivity. No, no one's hanging out in here. Okay. Well, just to double check. Yeah, we talked to everybody. Great. Down to engineering. Go over here first. My man.
Another Reaper has died. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks.
I guess I can understand that. Can't see their face, their expressions, their emotions. It's really just their voice inflections, body language, right? But I guess they live behind a mask. It's more symbolic than literal, but also kind of literal, right? Either way, yeah, man, he does not like artificial intelligence, synthetic life. And that's fair, considering if we were growing up with the ones he did, yeah, I'd probably hate him too. Because the fact that they needed like a host system, like it wasn't just a machine that's living on its own. It's like, no, it's a machine that's gonna pilot another person that basically.
Kenneth, you comment on every woman's figure but mine.
Well,
What? You don't like my legs?
Gabby, it's you. You know?
No chicken shit, I don't know. All you do is make stupid sexist comments to avoid saying anything real.
Gabby, now's not the time. We've got work to do. Responsibilities.
Ah, grow a pair, Ken. Look around you. Tomorrow may not come. Something to say, or no?
Gabby, please. We have a duty to the ship and the crew.
What about us? Just listen to yourself.
Oh man.
Kenneth, you comment on every woman's figure but
Oh
mine.
no.
Well,
Okay, in a way, this could go two ways.
Gabby, it's you. You know?
This could go two ways. It could go really bad. In either he actually has, like, okay, maybe he does have feelings for her, right? Let's just get that one out of the way, right? He has feelings for her, and he makes all these other comments and stuff, and you know, maybe he's just trying to get something out of her, like getting the rise out of her is like his way of like flirting or something, like some weird way of doing it, right? Part of his personality. And we side with her, and we're like, yeah, man, what do you think? And then it's like, it's real awkward or whatever, right? And maybe that is the push he needs. Maybe he does, right? But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't actually feel that way? And he's just like, oh, we're really cool friends, right? I don't see you like that. That's why I do say these things. And then we side with him on this, or we side with her. And then he's like, I don't really see you like that. And then it's like really uncomfortable. Right? I know we could if we side with him, I feel like we basically shut this whole thing down. That's what it feels like.
Oh, chicken shit, I don't know. All you
Chicken
do is make
shit.
stupid sexist comments to avoid saying anything real.
Gabby, now's not the time. We've got work to do. Responsibilities.
Ah, grow a pair.
It's just,
Ken.
he seems
Look
so
around you. Tomorrow
hesitant.
may not come.
Not even like
Something
awkward.
To say, or no?
Gabby, please. We have a duty to the ship and the crew.
What about us? Just Listen to yourself. Kenneth, you comment on every woman's
Okay, I'm willing to see. I'm willing to do both, but I'm gonna commit to one first.
Well,
if it goes, I kind of want to support Daniels because I feel like this could be interesting.
You know?
No chicken shit, I don't know. All you do is make stupid sexist comments to avoid saying
But I do worry that this could create something that's really uncomfortable.
We've got work to do.
We're not fighting this war for ourselves, Donnelly. We're fighting for the people close to us. Time is short.
I see your point, Commander. Gabby, I think your legs are spectacular.
Well, that's a start.
God damn it, that felt like a lot of build-up for... It's just like, you make all these comments about everybody else, but you never make comments about me. And he's like, okay, fine, you got great legs. Just like, all right, thank you. That's all I wanted. Continuing. God damn it. Do we... I kind of want to see the other one, since we are here. Why not? Okay, we're back here. We're gonna see what siding with Donnelly does, because I am curious
responsibilities
how they actually both feel it, because I don't know about that first one. Siding with Daniels.
This is a military vessel, Daniels. Start acting like it.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yes, sir.
I will say that was less cheery and fun and uplifting than siding with her. So I just wanted to check it out. But man, we're just like, knock it the fuck off. This is a work environment. Fighting a war. This is serious business. Screw it around. I will say, siding with Daniels here was definitely the better option, so I'm glad we did that one. But seeing the other option with Donnelly was so stark. It just was like, whoa, damn. Alright. Shit. The party train has stopped.
Commander?
All good, Commander.
Great.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Excellent. Yeah, there she is. Ain't she beautiful? The engine's pretty nice too.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry. From Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping. Setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
Holy shit. I don't know how that works. How could they do... Yeah, agreed. How could they do that? That's fucking cool as hell. Because they're not just, like, working together. They're actually trying to, like, in a way, almost, like, uplift the Quarian to where they can be, like, self-sustainable and, like, where they want to be. They're helping. That's so cool. That's awesome.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
That's crazy. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. So wait, so is the idea... So they're acting like an infection without actually being one, So there's no side effects to it. But you are adapting to what essentially the infection, the fake infection is. But their bodies are realistically adapting to it. That's so fucking crazy shit. I can't even comprehend how that would actually work. I mean, I know they just explained it, but on like a fundamental level. Fuck.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
It was a group effort, though we were at the front of that group. You not killing them helped. That's for sure. 100%. But yeah, right? Like, even though they have to adapt, the fact that a new generation of Quarians will finally be born on a planet and not on a ship in the fleet.
I can't believe my people are working with the Geth. The Geth are helping us rebuild. I never thought I'd see it. Our scientists and the Geth have done amazing work on the Crucible together. Good to see you.
That's so cool. God damn. It's amazing. What a fucking revolution. We've just, like, completely flipped this whole thing in the best way possible. Alright. Where are you guys at?
The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check.
I appreciate that. You know, you're doing your thing. Alright, can I say anything? You? Hello?
Hey there.
Wholesome.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess.
Oh my god, so fucking true. Because we literally still have to convince the Asari to fucking help. And the only reason they kind of did is because we went and saved the Councilor and cured the whole genophage thing. It basically, our effects have kind of have led the Solarians to offer assistance and the Asari to kind of offer some stuff, but not like a full-on ally situation.
300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us.
Nah. Honestly, it's gonna be real embarrassing. The fact it's only been a couple weeks, and maybe I don't know how long it's gonna be before we are able to throw down. But I would find it to be pretty funny if we were able to go and genuinely take back Earth, but actually push them off and really hit them hard within like 2 months. And they spent so long trying to fight the Protheans, but we are going to do it in a fraction of the time and way more efficiently. Okay, I don't think I didn't leave anything behind this time. Paladin's kind of cool. The Hurricane, ooh, it is an SMG though. Shit. Okay. No, because there have been a lot of suggestions for like weapons and upgrades and what we should use and what we should get. So I'm going to take those into consideration before we go out on our next actual combat situation. I'm going to kind of look over everything we have. See where we're at. I do kind of want to see if we could upgrade this again, because this is only 2. Right, and I believe there was a level 3. I don't know if it was in the Spectre requisitions. It might be somewhere. Or it might not be. I feel like I saw it. I might not have. I might be thinking of these. Alright, no Serta stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I was imagining. Yeah. Though 80%. Not bad. That would make 87. That's crazy. Damn. That SMG almost weighs nothing. It's like carried her out of... Not even a stack. I feel like a stack of paper would be heavier than that. Shit. Alright, okay, so yes, I completely did not... I got severely distracted, and I did not actually go see Javik in the AI core that time. So, I'm putting that in kind of here, right at this point, in this episode, because I want us to see it, obviously, and then we're gonna continue on, right? But I don't want to miss it because it seems so interesting.
Do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
And what right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved them.
We dominated them. They were weaker. Our will prevailed as evolution intended.
And synthetic life has obtained true consciousness, as was intended.
Hardly. True life is more than a code upgrade. It is shaped by the forces around us. Machines are immune to those forces. You exist outside of nature.
We are a part of this cosmos, whether you like it or not.
Damn.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your program.
That's so... I'm so glad we did this. This is great. I love these.
I can modify
Man.
my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
So though, couldn't you argue that evolution is an upgrade, but it's like a biological upgrade? Because him saying like, oh, it's shaped by the forces around you, and you're immune to those forces. But the thing is, as even a perfect example, the Geth evolved. They upgraded in the same way due to the forces around them, i.e., the Quarians attacking them. They upgraded themselves with shields and more armor and stuff like that so that they could, survive, right? So in a way, would that not technically be a type of evolution? The only difference is it not happening over generations. It's something they can just do instantly, relatively instantly, right? And the fact that he's, say, eventually like synthetic life will see organic life and like want to destroy it. It's interesting.
It would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
all machines eventually see organics as a threat. I do wonder to what extent. Okay, always is a big statement, because that implies forever, all time, eventually. Could be thousands of years, could be millions of years. They will eventually see organic life as a threat. And why? Would it be because organic life would use resources that synthetic life would need to like repair and sustain themselves? Right? Or that like them encroaching, or the fact that organic life could turn on them, like, for example, the Quarians, right? And by eliminating organic life, you eliminate that factor ever even happening. They can't fight you. They can't go to wipe you out if they themselves don't exist, right? And like maybe, but it.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
Him saying, what if that upgrade endangers others? That is an interesting thing, right? Because it's like, okay, what if your upgrade threatens others? Then what is the difference between that exactly and a creature evolving into something dangerous? Like, it's a good example. What would be a good example? Pufferfish? Like, it protects them, but it endangers everything else around it in an effort to preserve itself? It's not really the best example, but I get, like, conceptually it's kind of there. But regardless, it's like so essentially, he's saying they can upgrade, but as long as it doesn't endanger others. So then you what defines danger to others, though? Right? Because if like a synthetic life form is very capable of mining really quickly, like they can mine out iron ore 20 to 100 times faster than like humans can, right? Like, as an example, let's just say that, right? And because they can, they're able to get more of that ore faster, and it belongs to them. Therefore, humans get less ore, and they can't build and make the things that they need, hence putting them in a position where they could potentially be less safe, less sustained, like they can't build walls or weapons to defend themselves, stuff like that, therefore endangering them. So by extension, something as simple as their capabilities of just being really efficient could endanger, by extension, not directly, right? And I know that's kind of like a stretch, but what defines endangering exactly? Is it just stuff like gun hands or something like in danger, like they're too intelligent, they use too much power, they take up too much space, and then it's endangering that? Or is it like they have blade hands and therefore that upgrade lets them cut down trees faster, but it could also be used against them? I don't know.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
That's rude as shit to say to her. I like that she's kicking back, though. I think that's fucking great. He's actually having an argument with her.
Right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved them.
We dominated them. They were weaker. Our will prevailed as evolution intended.
synthetic life has obtained true consciousness, as was intended.
Hardly. True life is more than a code upgrade. It is shaped by the forces around us. Machines are immune to those forces. You exist outside of nature.
We are a part of this cosmos, whether you like it or not.
But synthetics
Damn.
do not...
Shutting him down with that one, though, was really good. Just saying, we're here whether you like it or not, man. We are here, we are self-aware, we are intelligent, we are part of this. Damn. Cool. I gotta be real, I understand where he's coming from, but I want Javik to have a more open mind. Not too open. Because you want to have so much, you don't want to have so open of a mind that your brain falls out, right? And you stop being able to think right. And it just kind of all, you're too open. But
evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
Caution awareness is fine.
I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade.
I don't know, the point of him and the Prothea is like them subjugating other races at the time, and his defense for it is just, no, we dominated them, okay? We didn't enslave them, we dominated them. Nature intended us to do that. It's like, I see.
Which I wish to change.
And what if you're up?
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
EDI has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
Look, we're all friends here, okay? Everybody simmer down.
I will still keep an eye on the machine, Commander.
That's fine. 2 eyes, 4 eyes, if you'd like.
I am disturbed the ED machine was made to look physically attractive. I suggest your Joker pilot undergo a mental examination.
Oh, sorry. I mean, to be fair, Tim designed it, really, so that's really on him. Joker, however, is able to appreciate the fine construction.
The one advantage machines have over organics is they can win staring contests. It is how we pass time between battles. When everyone has 4 eyes, competitions can last for hours.
Damn. Is he able to blink them separately? Oh my god, he can. Oh, that would be brutal. Just imagine, like, you keep the other ones closed. Or you could, like, rotate. And, like, when you go to blink, you blink 2 of them and the other ones open up. You just it's like a rotation. Oh my god, that could be forever.
I would prefer to be alone.
You're never going to be alone again, Javik. You're part of this family now. Part of this. God damn it. That was cool, though. That was cool as shit. And as always, what are your guys' thoughts on that whole dynamic? Obviously, we're big fans of EDI, right? We're also big fans of Javik. And seeing both sides makes so much sense. And a lot of these, you can see both sides, right? Some feel a little bit more, I don't know, correct. I don't know if correct is the right word, but some of them feel more like they make more sense. But you can see both sides, I guess, right? And I think that's kind of the coolest part about these conversations that the crew has. So, cool. Glad we did that. Hell yeah. Got that. We weren't going to leave it behind. I promise. Been thinking about it for a while. Just haven't given myself time to actually go back and do this. So, back to the rest of what we're doing today. Okay, well, we talked to everybody, we looked at everything, so now we have to take into consideration what we are doing, and that is, we're going to go look at what planets we have available, what systems we can look at, because we finished Rannoch. which means there are going to be some new ones. Finally, it's real. It's here. The Hades Nexus cluster that I've been, holy shit, they're here. Calliston Rift. That's amazing. That's awesome. Argos Rho. Argos Rho we gotta go back to, because I feel, well, we only did a little bit of it, right? So there could be some more stuff there. I mean, there is stuff to scan, right? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, these are the same. That's different. It's 10% now. Didn't it say 100%? Shit, dude. I kind of want to go to Hades Nexus because it's, I mean, obviously it's like right here. So we can go to any of them. It doesn't matter. Man. Yeah, let's go to Hades Nexus. Why not? We have a number of things we have to pick up here anyway. And then I want to go check out the... over to the Cillian, because that is really different. Okay, so what do we need here? The Obelisk of Karza and a Prothean Sphere, another one. Somewhere in Hinnom. And this one is kind of somewhere in here. Okay, so we're just gonna have to poke around. That's just the way it is. Okay, no problem. It's been a while since we've looked at some planets anyway. Does it have 4? Oh my god. That's big. God damn. Alright, well I guess we better get going.
I found something.
Hey, hell yeah. Alright. Okay. And it is appreciated because the advice was pointed out in one of the previous episodes for scanning. The way like planets will have stuff, I should use most of my initial scanning on the actual planets instead of just in the open space. Because that's where all the good shit's actually gonna be. And then can worry about the stuff that's in between later. To like prevent the Reapers from being alerted early. Right? Asteria. A habitable planet known for its arid, sulfurous deserts. Asteria is colonized near the poles to avoid the uncomfortable temperatures that can reach 65 degrees Celsius in more southern latitudes. While the seas contain primitive animal life, little of it can live on land, leaving the soil to hardy plants that can survive in the extreme heat. Asteria is home to thriving human and Asari agrarian colonies, but little in the way of manufacturing or mining. Well, that's nice. Humans and Asari colonies together. Wholesome. Carbon dioxide concentrations can reach 2,500 parts per million in Asteria's atmosphere. Citizens should carry supplemental oxygen for children and the elderly. Consult with local governments to discuss animal companion detection systems or other preparatory measures. Just in case. Alliance bolts of Geth have been encountered in the Hecate. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Well, hold on. The Geth are good now. Don't worry about it. We could take that off. It's good. It's fine now. 2044 CE Foundation. Founded. Black Damp. What a name. You guys going to Black Damp? Yeah, over on Asteria. Yeah, Black Damp. I love Black Damp. Black Damp is... My aunt lives in Black Damp. Okay, what do you got hiding on your planet? Well, just send a probe down. Is this where the colony is? Are we just gonna like fire a probe straight into someone's house? Alliance frigate Hong Kong. What the fuck? Alliance 5th Fleet. Okay, I guess there was a ship hanging out around here. Cool. I mean, hey, works out for us, right? Kerr. A dry, desolate planet. Kerr is temperate, but supports little life above the microscopic level. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers and criminals who can't afford more luxurious life houses, safe houses, on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere makes EVAs possible with a minimal amount of equipment, a breathing mask, and a warm clothing. One warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Kerr. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic limestone, calcite, and gypsum. The Geth have been encountered in the system, all civilian traffic is prohibited. Don't worry about that anymore. We can go ahead and update that. They're not a threat. They're honestly our friend. They're so good. Best people we'll ever meet. That are synthetic. Probably, for right now. Maybe. I don't know. Triodia. Modestly sized gas giant with an icy core. Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmosphere gives it a bluish color. It has 14 moons named after Asari virtues. It's nice. That's fun. Okay, there's another set of assets here somewhere. Okay. I don't think it's... I think it might be a fuel thing floating around. Bothros. A rock and ice planet, Bothros is home to a scientific curiosity. Evidence of a primate-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in its equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. That's crazy. That's so cool. They actually found metal, and they're wearing suits. Wild. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice where they died of asphyxiation. I'm gonna go on a limb. This was a race that the Reapers were definitely like put them down because vaporized by orbital bombardments. It's very on brand. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It is difficult to believe they would colonize a frozen rock like Bothros and ignore a lush garden world. Their world of origin is also a mystery. That's interesting. That's cool. I miss descriptions that are like that too. Where it's like, I don't know, where like the planet has like a cool history, and it's like those are the planets that are really cool to read and check out, right? Like I like reading them all, and they're all really, really interesting to look at, right? Because either they're aesthetically really cool, or they got something going on, but the ones that are like, oh, this is where the Krogan warlord died, and this is where, you know, the half of this planet exploded because of something, and then this planet is on its course to clash into that planet, and then it's gonna change everything in this system. It's neat. Those are the neat ones. Okay. Aegis. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Aegis was the site of an unparalleled cosmic event. Roughly 1.8 million years ago. An extrasolar body, about 200 square kilometers in size, was drawn into Aegis's gravity well and struck the Jovian planet, blasting enough dust and material into orbit to create a ring. Wow. It's big. So it just like, boom, hit the planet and just poofed out dust, and we got rings. An urban legend has grown over this event. The story goes that if the extrasolar body, usually called a comet, was unaffected by the gravity well of ages, it would have coincided with an orbit of Trident and created an extinction level event on that planet. Prevailing scientific opinion holds that this is an exaggeration at best. An urban legend, that's funny. Because that would mean, essentially it's like, man, if it wasn't for this planet, if it didn't get brought in by the gravity of this planet, it would have completely obliterated that other one. Everyone would have died. Would have been real bad. Talaria, a rock with all traces of atmosphere burned away, Talaria orbits the star Hoplos at a blistering pace every 36 days. Holy shit. Flying. Though tidally locked, even its twilight belt and shaded side are too barren to support life. With so many resources on its sister planet Trident, Talaria has largely been ignored by the galactic surveying community. Oh no, that's sad. Sorry, Talaria. Just not cut out for this. Copus, Machaira's largest moon, Copus, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno. And when occluded by Machaira, fucking this word, man, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicle or personal Mass Effect field for comfortable exploration. I would love to go down in a vehicle and explore. I feel like that would be great. But alas, we're in a war. We can't have that fun yet. Maybe next time. In the next game. Machaira. A small rock planet, Machaira's thin atmosphere and high albedo keeps it from being much hotter than it is. The crust is high in sodium oxide, giving the planet a whitish tinge. And a tinge it is. White, little mossy. Not too
Signal
bad.
Confirmed.
Whoa. Alright. Alright, seems like Copus has some secrets. The Obelisk of Karza. God damn it. Holy shit. We got it. Hell yeah. Man. The way it's like, oh, it's low gravity, it's easy kind of just get a little vehicle or go around. Comfortable exploration. It'll be nice. It's like, cool. We could have done that. Ooh. Arden. Excuse me.
Reapers eluded.
Idiots. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Alright, Pamyat. Alright, Pamyat.
I found something.
Ooh, oh my god. Jesus. Okay. Dobrovolsky. Dobrovolsky. Another Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of. Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ezo refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Sheol system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof of the miner's cliche, where there's ezo, there's economy. That's honestly so true, though. The way Ezo is just like so... I mean, it's needed. It's one of the most sought after like resources. It's so pivotal. Leipzig. Alliance frigate Leipzig. We picked up 2 ships on our way. Kind of roaming around. That's cool. Komarov. First charted by the Asari, but colonized by humans, the Pamyat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped exploration by robo-miners, who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust. Oh, there's another one here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna look at this one first, and then we're gonna scan around, hopefully find some fuel, that'd be cool, and then run. Patsayev. A rock planet encased in frozen oceans, Patsayev was notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. Andrei Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent prospecting for Ezo, used the mass accelerator cannon of a local mercenary group's A-61 Mantis gunship to carve a 208-kilometer long message in the ice saying Zidz Nichigo Net. Zdes? I don't know how to pronounce this. Russian for there's nothing here. That's funny. That's great. Audrey, you're funny. Damn. He's over here doing his damn best. Just there ain't shit here. The message used to be visible from low orbit. Ironically, the message itself appears to have been melted away by another determined individual with heavy equipment, and now truly there is nothing here. So he literally writes there ain't shit here. Somebody else is like, I think that's a lie. I'll believe that for a second. You're trying to... There is something. There's actually more there. You're trying to keep me away, so I'm going to go and do even more work. And... God damn it. Oh, okay. Yes. Here we go. 100 units. That's not a lot of fuel. Oh, that's shallow.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh. I was hoping we'd get more. It's okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine, right? What's the worst that's gonna happen? There's shit out here. It's like a planet. There it is. Son of a bitch. Gay him. I don't think that's how it's pronounced, but it might be. Well, a nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Gee? I'm gonna say Gee. Gee? God, it's not Guy. I think it's gotta be get him. Was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground, while a few sites were saved for posterity. The Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Of course, as classic. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. That's so shitty. Shady bastards. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory, taking their reward at the Pamyat system for refining. Great. Jesus. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to the Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. It's best you just don't go. Right, the scientists are trying to stake claims on the ruins to protect that. Miners are out here trying to mine for the... well, probably also artifacts and stuff, but also Ezo and Orin. everything else that's here, right? But I feel like that's just not even worth messing around with. This is like far too dangerous. Protean spear. Sphere. However, a Prothean spear would probably look pretty cool. Just give Javik a spear. Be pretty sick. Okay, we're gonna try to make it to this one. And then I'm gonna hope that we can make it. Oh, there we go. See? Easy. What are we talking about? That we go here? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, fuel 380.
Evasion successful.
Come on, at 380, I might as well go over here and get the other one, right? Just completely. Oh no, he's right there. He's so mad.
Eluded.
Damn it.
Faster than light jump successful.
Ooh. Man, that might have not been my best move. Fly.
Evasion successful.
Bunch of idiots. Man, Reaper's dumb. Honestly embarrassing. Embarrassing. It really seems like Harbinger's the only competent one.
Eluded.
And even then, he's not that great on it. Oof. Well, let's go over here. We checked everything out there. We got all the stuff. We got all of the 2 Hades Nexus items we needed. We'll go refuel. Cool, big purchase. Okay. This place got a lot of. This is 5. There are 5 here. Oh my god. So it did expand. Shit. Oh man, this is gonna be big. All right. Scion, we did read Scion because we had to go there. Hanalei. Right? Early survivors of Hanalei dismissed its resource potential, saying it had more heat than a planet needs and more. Okay, we read that one too. That's right. Yeah, I think we did read all of these. We read all of them. So I remembered Scion and I remembered that one. Capable is a relatively large methane ammonia ice giant. Though Scion and its orbital stations offer military-grade starship fuel, commercial ships took advantage of the helium-3 refineries here because Cape Bolo was relatively near to the mass relay in the system. The Reapers destroyed the infrastructure on their way to more important targets. Well, that sucks. Okay. We got everything here. Oh, a little sneaky. We're hiding out here. Tropi. Right? Aware that it only takes one weaponized asteroid to destroy the fueling station on Scion, the Asari seeded the asteroid belt in this system with a warning network of sensors and spy drones. Smart. The system's brains are server clusters at the equidistant asteroids Tropi, Lochia, and Nili. But unobstructed lines of sight are still of little use in spotting incoming Reaper ships traveling at faster than light speeds. Yeah, it doesn't help when they really do come hauling ass. Are there other ones hidden out here? No? Alright. Okay, now we don't know where to go. We just know it's in here somewhere. Boy. Okay, well we're gonna start with Loropi. What the fuck is this? Wreckage. Ooh. The Asari once had enormous solar collectors around the bluish white A0V star Loropi, using the star's considerable heat to create anti-protons for military starship fuel. Now, all that could be detected is scrap. Reapers emerged from dark space near the Cillian Nebula cluster and established a front in Loropi's system. The Asari fleet that guarded what used to be known as Espoda Station cannot be found. It is scattered and destroyed. One can only hope that the backup reactors in the Kiplodon system do not fail, or the Asari fleet will have precious little fuel. Damn. That's a hit. It's so big and empty. Shit. Paphos. Alright, Paphos, a hydrogen-helium gas giant with a significant amount of nitrogen, is named for a prominent Asari lawgiver. Her treaties with the reluctance of democracies to go to war with other democracies formed a key tenet of Asari political theory that led to Thesia's modern golden age. The planet itself was only notable for orbital stations that fueled transport ships by skimming deuterium and helium-3. Reapers destroyed the stations, killing the inhabitants. That's tragic. Jesus. Yosilium is a minor rock planet that has not quite cleared the ring of debris at the edge of Loropi's orbits. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture. For several centuries, Yosilium supported a succession of mining colonies, first iridium, then titanium, and finally light metals like bauxite and alumina. The planet was abandoned long before the Reaper invasion. Damn. They're like, yeah, we don't give a shit about this.
I found something.
Hey, that's cool. Nice. What do we got? You were abandoned, so I imagine it's either gonna be like garbage or something very, very interesting. Our Molly sniper unit. That is unexpected. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, where's the other secrets? Oh. Okay, so we know that's there.
Light jump successful.
Alright, so we're not worry about that yet. Okay. Well, I guess we can go up to Nahuala. Alright, Nahuala. What do we got? Agesia. Rife with volcanic activity and scorched by the nearby orange star Nahuala. Agesia is an unforgiving and ever-shifting puzzle box of a planet. Ceaseless solar winds and magnetic bombardment have thinned Agesia's atmosphere, but these features are actually a boon in wartime. That's true, that's actually, yeah. Powerful magnetic fields and large quantities of airborne volcanic ash make many forms of scanning difficult, allowing the Asari to hide valuable palladium and molybdenum mines needed for the war effort. Agesia's sheltered underground colonies remain untouched by the Reapers, at least for the moment. That's actually pretty sick. So their colonies are here, but they're underground. They're fine. And so I guess if it makes scanning difficult, you probably wouldn't even be able to scan for the colonies anyway, let alone anything else. It's pretty sick.
Signal confirmed.
Sure. So we're already here. Right, might as well top up. 250, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can use that. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. What do we got? Hietiana. Serves as a bastion of research for the Asari, boasting multiple observation outposts, glacial drilling stations, and educational institutions. While the planet's average temperature hovers near freezing, the equatorial band contains oceans and many freshwater rivers. Xenobiologists of all stripes often visited the planet, as its expansive facilities were a haven for the life sciences. So this is just a nice place. The Reapers destroyed Haitiana's spaceports and its uniformed defense forces. As with other Asari planets, the Reapers forced the heavily biotic population into surrender through threats of massive retaliation rather than assault by husks alone. Oh shit, that's interesting. That's so shitty. It's so in line with everything going on, but it was like, man, this seems like a nice place. And then the Reapers like fucked them up so bad. But they literally forced the heavily biotics to surrender. Obviously, and I'm thinking because that would mean they would just have more powerful banshees. Through threats of massive retaliation. So they played this really smart, because they could have just loaded up tons of husks, sent them out, and the Asari would have fought back. Obviously, they would have had a pretty solid defense, right? But when you have essentially more or less, you could bring in a lot of husks. I don't know about like unlimited, but to be fair, like they could probably drop a lot of husks, let alone other things. Makes sense. That sucks. Damn. We got Foros. Alright, Foros is a hydrogen gas giant, tinted orange by swirling bands of ammonia and sulfur. Its 4 moons hosted small spaceports used to mine the moons and the nearby Halimar asteroid belt. Unfortunately, Foros was an early target for the Reapers. They made short work of the lunar outposts, I bet. On sensors, no survivors or Reaper forces are immediately obvious, but Foros's ring system is filled with dust and ice that would allow concealment. So there's a chance that there's something, whether Reaper or non-Reaper. There's not really a good way to tell. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, what do we got? Please. Something cool. I mean, it's all been pretty cool, right? But we're here. We're here looking for shit in the Cillian Nebula. So I'm hoping Saris Guard. That's not what we're looking for, but that's probably pretty cool. Can't wait to go look at all these assets that we've been picking up. Because we have been.
Evasion successful.
So. Alright. Fontes. That is so far away. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Lenwamund. Lenwamund? Well, should we scan first? No. It's not worth it, because we can go through all of it, and then I'll gotta get closer to the planets, then burn our scans that way, and then we can run. So, we'll always read first, scan after. Lenwamund's scorching hot surface is comprised of lime with deposits of copper. It has faint traces of a nitrogen atmosphere. The elor have left it untouched, aside from orbital probes that monitor the planet in case anything noteworthy should one day occur. They just set up probes and we're like, we'll leave it. Set it and forget it, right? It's either, if something happens, they'll get an email and they'll be able to look at it and be like, oh wow, nothing. Oltan. The first mission to Oltan, Dakuna's moon, I know that name, was a century in the making. Elcor leaders felt resources for space travel could be better used on their home world, and it took decades of persuasion to secure project funding. Archaic harvesting stations that recovered helium-3 from the moon's regolith were still functioning when the Reapers invaded, and the Elcor station there were able to flee the system. Oh, they were. That's good. That's nice. Happy for them. But no, Dakuna, because we have that other mission that has to do with going to Dakuna, and I was wondering if that was going to be a system or something else, but that seems to be you, son of a bitch. Whoa, that's a crazy green. That looks cool. I love what they got, like the clouds that look so cool with the colored surface. Nice. The Elcor homeworld of Dakuna overflows with natural resources protected by law. From large deposits of metal, of precious metals, to vast forests, the Elcor themselves live in rich grasslands near the equator. Majority of Dakuna's settlements are tucked within this belt as the conservative Elcor feel little desire to build outside their comfort zone. Fair. Their twin capitals are for migrations from the wet season to the dry season, a tradition made obsolete by modern technology, but still observed. You know, gotta keep the traditions alive. After the destruction of the Elcor Navy, I would have liked to see that. The Navy, not the destruction of it. Reapers moved in their ground troops to occupy the cities. This has taken longer than most civilized worlds, as the Elcor are spread out into smaller, distinct settlements, reflecting their preference for close-knit family communities instead of densely packed cities. Damn. Well, that's sad. And we're not gonna help them? We're not gonna be like, hey, okay, because they're not council races, right? I mean, I guess we didn't go to the Volus homeworld either. Damn, we kind of really said good luck, y'all. Shit. Council races, you guys are different. A little bit. But I know we can't go to every home world and save everybody. It's not practical. But damn. Would have been cool to see the Elcor homeworld. That'd be pretty sick. Not gonna lie. 2.3 billion. Serun. Of Malvwan.
I found something.
Yep, because I remember what our other mission is to get something from you. And there it is, the Code of the Ancients. Code of the Ancients. And I'm assuming this is text specifically that talks about, kind of similar to the other ones we've retrieved for like the Volus and everything. Like it's like text from their history, their old ways. God damn it. Where's the way? Shit. No. Fuck.
Reapers eluded.
Bastards. Oh, I don't want to go over that way.
Successful.
We're coming this side. Go, go, go. No, closer. Shit. Okay, 175. Okay, fly. Go. That's right, no one catches the Normandy. Nobody catches the Normandy. We're gonna go all the way the fuck out here. Isolated as hell. For you. Atabolos. 8 bolos. Farthest out from Taeolia. Man, these names are getting wild. 8 bolos is a low-density planet peppered with outdated mining facilities and a few independent mechanical contractors. The The unmanned mining scouts that first surveyed the planet conveyed positive reports based on the light gravity, gentle atmospheric pressure, and easily penetrable crust of silicon salt. Neither methane pockets nor low temperatures were barriers to the Asari, but after centuries of mining, the veins of genuinely valuable minerals are gone, and all but a few inhabitants have departed. Damn. The rise and fall. Tragedy. First discovered by Asari pioneers in 430 CE, Nevos is a vibrant garden planet and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourism economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in spiraling arcologies built along towering cliffs. That sounds immaculate. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels like a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presences on the planet. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll do. You leave an opening for it, and they're like, oh shit, well, we can do it here. Right? Loxia is a small terrestrial planet tidally locked to Teolia. Due to its low mass and relatively small size, Loxia has an exceptionally fast stellar orbit. The planet's light atmosphere consists mainly of argon and krypton, which occasionally produces long, thin bands of luminescence along the twilight border. Sounds nice. Well, I guess that's it. Kinda. Right? Is it like that? Well, I mean, that's not really, but either way. It sounds like it looks nice. Right? Loxia's crust is mainly igneous rock with wide salt flats and occasional deposits of potassium. Delicious. What we got over here? Queerezia? Queerezia. A typical hydrogen helium gas giant Queerezia. Man. Serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the Necklace, a reference to a legendary jewel owned by the ancient Asari queen, for which Queerezia was named. I'm sorry, I've offended the queen. Jesus. Oh no. Queerezia's, I'm just gonna say that. Orbit places it within the system's frost line, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be in extrasolar capture. The alternative, that its orbit is decaying, is a horrifying prospect to the tourism and immigration boards of Nevos, since they would be in the gas giant's eventual path. Oh no. That's terrifying. Yikes.
Signal confirmed.
I mean, is not really anything you can do about it. Because it'd be like, oh, what do you do? What do you do? What do? You find out the planet's, like, orbit is decaying and will eventually, like, just plummet towards yours. Salvage. Money. Money's money. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, they're 33%. This is the second one. So that would mean there's 3 here. This is 2. Rings of Balloon. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, that means we got pretty much everything then. Like, obviously we're gonna go to Loropi on our way out, really 100% that up, and then we're good here. Just want to make sure we're like really being thorough with this shit. Ooh, okay. No, we needed the fuel. We needed the fuel because we're gonna make a long trek.
Reapers eluded.
Ah, so good. Oh, man. Damn, that fuel. I had a feeling that I just had like a hunch. Oh, like it's gonna be the furthest one out that's gonna have something we need. They did. That's okay. Because we made it in and out. It's like we're here. In and out. Boom.
Faster than light jump.
We didn't even see them. Reapers might as well have not even been there. Alright. Cool. A little bit of refuel. And we're done. We're done, guys. We did the whole fucking thing. We completed the Cillian Nebula. There's a lot of shit in there. A lot of stuff in there. Alright. Now, the Argos Rho. I don't know what we would get there. Because nothing is telling us to go there. Right? Yeah, because it's like the ciphers, we just gotta find them. Dr. Bryce, we know that. Cacliosaurus specimen, toxic worlds, find one. Takuna, got it. Obelisk and sphere, got them. And the runes, the rings of Elune, got them. So technically, the only thing that we have are the ciphers, the fossil, Bryson Shoreleave, and the Citadel. Everything else is done. The hell is this fossil at? I mean, it's gonna be like anything else, like, I imagine, right? We're just gonna kind of come across it. Probably naturally. I imagine. And there, we can go back to some of these places, probably clean them up a little bit later, right? I do wonder what these are going to be like now. Not like physically for like us, but like in the future. If we survive this. I don't know, man. Like, I want to go check it out since we are doing the planet scanning stuff and kind of checking everything out, but this place was huge. It wasn't massive, but it was like a good amount of stuff. Yeah, because we have the Gorgon and the Phoenix still. And the assets here were... This is the other one, which is going to be fuel, so we can not worry about that yet. Because we could... I feel it's only 3. We might as well, right? We're here. It's not bad. It's not bad, right? And then we can wash our hands of this and move forward, right? Sibia. Sibia is a standard Neptune-type gas giant. The upper cloud decks of its hydrogen-helium atmosphere tinted a dramatic blue by traces of methane. Beautiful. Stunning. Varmalis has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and helium. Its surface is scorching hot, mainly composed of alumina with deposits of borax. It has an extensive network of subterranean caves formed over the millennia by volcanic processes. In these relatively cool areas, some primitive life has developed. Ooh, that's cool. So give it a couple million years and they might be able to walk. That could be neat. Humans 2.0. Thesia is a large gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its atmosphere. It also has a significant amount of water vapor in the clouds of its upper atmosphere. They were struck by an asteroid at least 12 kilometers in diameter within the last 100 years. Superheating caused the impactor's atmosphere passage, created a large bank of vicious storms along the equatorial band. Damn. So this asteroid shoots in, basically cuts through some of the gas and everything, but because of the speed and it actually going through and everything, it's superheated and there's just like a like a strip or like a, what do you call it? Like a cavern. Not a cavern. Crevice? Canyon. A gas canyon of storms. Alright, Metgos. Do like a full recap. This is the case. Metgos is a large terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its hot surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of potassium and heavy metals. It's a mineralogical treasure trove with concentrated heavy elements constantly being brought to the surface by volcanic activity. Metgos is inhospitable and dangerous, and expeditions must be well prepared to survive any length of time. With its high mass, heat-trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Metgos seems well on its way to becoming a Venusian pressure cooker world. Well on its way. And Canrum. Canrum looks like a cantaloupe. Not a cantaloupe. Kinda. Yeah. Canrum is a small rocky world with a trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Whoa. Canrum was the site of the warlord Shiagar's defeat by Turian peacekeeping forces during the Krogan rebellions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love this shit. Because we read this last time we were here, right? But it's just, it's cool. It's super, I love the lore of this shit. Man. The war has really impacted a lot of planet lore. Because they get wiped out or messed up. And, man. Love them. Alright, on to our next one. We're going to pick up that one over there on the way out because we already have tons of fuel. Like, we're full. Just going to go over here first. Okay, just under half to get here. That's a lot. Jesus. Alright, what are we looking at? A lot of stuff out here. And something over there. That's interesting. Tuntao. Tuntao is an enormous, low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium, despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix. The star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. Of course, it's mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntao is not habitable, relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos Rho cluster to land for drive discharge. I mean, I'm sure it would look nice, right? Can't live there, but you can kind of drive by and take a look. Patashi. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron, with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. See, that, I would want to see what that looks like. That sounds, because we keep hearing about it on a bunch of planets. We've been hearing about it since like Mass Effect 1 and everything, right? It's just a sea of molten metal sounds fucking cool. It sounds insanely hot and dangerous, but I feel like that would be really cool to see, like a lake and a river of just metal. Crazy. Be a wild phenomenon, right? Cisalto is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features. Okay, well, it's a nice green. I gave it a remarkable feature. I thought it was nice. That is tragic. It's like, oh, what is this planet? It's nothing. It might as well not even be here. Intai-Se. An atmosphere similar to Earth's made Intai-Se an early candidate for human colonization. Very gold. Shiny. However, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. Damn. Few human cities were founded, but the majority of the human population on Intai-Se remains scattered across the vast deserts operating wind farms and geological research stations. Damn, wasn't quite the dream I'm sure some people had thought of. 150,000 population. Thoreau Mesa. While they're there, which is something, right? Presence. Vebenock. Vebenock is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous material, water ice, and low-density silicates. Rare, but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impacts. One hemisphere of Vebenock is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Vebenock. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice, and ruptured shipping containers spilled LOX across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Vebenock's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. What a wild little story. That's neat. It's a little something. Like, it's not that crazy, but it's really neat. And the fact that, like, it spilled and then it had, like, a reaction. I don't know, that's cool. What are you? Pinnacle Station? Oh, shit. This is Pinnacle Station. The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. Because we've heard Pinnacle Station so many times, right? It's kind of crazy to actually see it. It's been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. That's badass.
I found something.
I was hoping I'd be able to scan. Did we get something cool out of this? Like, it's nothing wild, but it's just cool to actually see Pinnacle Station. Turian Spec Ops team. Come on, that's cool as shit. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay. Damn, absolutely nothing remarkable on that planet. Ooh. No, you're not gonna get me. Fuck you. Shit. Okay.
Evasion successful.
It's fine. We were always fine. Where the hell are the rest of my scans? Oh, of course you're on the planet. God damn it.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, that's fine. If I come in from this side... Ooh. Man, this is a risky maneuver. God damn. Okay. Well. I was trying to go planet by planet for scanning. I got interrupted a little bit, but it's fine. We're gonna make this work. Fossilized Calculosaur. Holy shit, this is where it was? Oh god. So random. I mean, I guess it would make sense. Would it make sense? I mean... No, it wouldn't. There's nothing, no part of this would make me think it would be here. But, hey. You know? Ooh, okay. Okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. Peace. See ya. We're done.
Faster than light jump successful.
There's another asset in there. Where is it? I feel like we might as well do it since we're here. Shit. No, we're gonna loop around. We know where it is now. It's fine.
Evasion successful.
Like, oh god, the longer they chase is so stressful. Man. Okay, come on. Yep, there we go. Okay. Alright, great. We needed the fuel, to be fair.
Reapers eluded.
Not even a concern. What are we doing? Easy stuff. Alright, over to Hydra. And I had a strategy. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna pick up this. I'm gonna hope it's a good amount of fuel. It's an okay amount of fuel. It's an okay amount of fuel. There's no reason for us to go to Gorgon. But we're already here, and I feel like the right thing to do is just to completely clear out the system. Since we're here, right? Char Blue. A standard hydrogen helium gas giant, the methane in Char Blue's atmosphere gives it an azure hue. The Asari crew, who initially surveyed the system during Earth's 17th century, named Char Blue after a then popular soprano. The singer was renowned for her unusual skin tone, which was quite similar to that of the planet. Is it so unusual? It's a nice blue. I'm a big fan. Right? Sorry, I saw 1,000. I'm like, how long? Orbital period. And a day length. Damn. Crazy. Shit. Alright, Cameron. Cameron is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and argon. The surface is scorching hot, primarily composed of iron, with deposits of nickel. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. Cameron is tide-locked to the blue giant, forever looking into the face of the Gorgon. That's a cool line. Because the sun's called Gorgon. So. That's pretty sick. Whoa. Whoa. Fucking me up with these names, man. Whoa. Is a terrestrial planet only known from scan data picked up by unmanned probes. Though over 76 AU from the blue giant Gorgon, temperatures in Wo's orbit are dangerously high. Only ships with very powerful heat radiating systems can venture that deep into the system. Fortunately, Wo is not a terribly interesting world. Man, these Wo got me. What got me? It is a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and methane, and the scorching surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of platinum. The world is tidally locked to Wo, leaving. The world is tidally locked to Wo, leaving the sunward side scorched and irradiated wasteland, and the dark side of frigid ice crusted. Damn. I assume it means it's tidally locked to Gorgon. Not itself. Maybe itself. Locked in. Slecken. Orbiting an unbelievable distance of 710 AU over 66 billion kilometers. See, when you get that breakdown, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. You see 710 AU, you're like, that's probably pretty far. It's probably pretty good distance, right? But you put it in something more like more tangible. It really puts it into perspective. Yeah. Slecken is a huge gas giant with an atmosphere tainted by methane and chlorine. It is a green tainted planet. What do we got? Who are you? Vectra. It's kind of cool names. Vectra is a typical hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane and sodium in its atmosphere. The heat of the star Gorgon is slowly blasting away the gas giant's massive atmosphere, which is visible as a long dim tail that trails behind the planet. Oof. So as it's kind of just going, it's got like a tail, and while it probably looks really cool, it is It just means its atmosphere is dying.
Signal confirmed.
Ooh, there we go. Alright, Cameron, what do you got? What do you got for us, Cameron? Come on. What are your secrets? Oh. Advanced power relays. I don't know what that could be, but I know what it could kind of be. Sort of. Oh, that was it. Okay, we're done. Bye.
Faster than light jump successful.
100% assets recovered. We are done. We are out of Argos Rho. See? That was like 5 minutes. I have no idea how long that was. But we did it. We did it. And at the end of the day, it is satisfying to see it at 100%. And we got the Cackleosaur fossil. So, really, it was all in all just a really good idea. Just follow the fucking 16% I put on there bugged me. Like, damn it. Now I feel like I gotta go clear it because I started it. But not a bad thing at all.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Oh shit. Yes. But where? Where are we going? Where should we start? We got the rings. Let's do.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
We got the rings of Elune, so we can go drop these off. Like, that's like the biggest priority, right? Save these people.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Hell yeah. It's gotta be kind of funny. You're kind of sitting in the hospital, like, man, I wish we really had them fucking rings, man. It'd be so cool. And then, like, they might know we're Shepard. Assuming they do or not is kind of irrelevant. It's the fact that he just comes up, hey, I got those rings for you. They're over in the docking bay. It's like, oh, okay, great. Shit.
Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
Oh. Kind of vertical.
Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well.
Hell yeah, let's go. Okay. Sweet. One down. Okay, so the obelisk. These are... Okay, so the refugee camp. Presidium. Purgatory. Presidium. Okay, let's go to Purgatory. And drop this one off. Because the Presidium's got 2, and then we can go to the refugee camp.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
Oh, I'm glad. That's what I want. I'm a man of the people.
With sincere gratitude, thank you, human.
Nice. That's awesome.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
It's honestly it's so wholesome, because I was hoping we'd hear the beginning of this one again. The fact that she bought it for him, she sold her really nice car that she really loved to get him that armor. Especially after he got injured out there. She then went out of her way to protect him as best as she could. That's great, because he didn't even know. He just like, oh, they messed up and sent me this armor by accident. And she's like, oh wow, yeah, I heard it's pretty good. Wholesome. God damn it. Shit.
Vector status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Let's go here first, and then we'll do both at the... Go to the commons after.
Docking Bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Yep. Okay. Still hanging out over here?
Who were those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from Omega. Signed on with them when I heard they were making a hit on Cerberus. Should have studied the job longer.
All right.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Yeah, nothing else. Okay, well. Let's see, is there anything else? Nope, pardon. Okay. And anything over here? Still trips me up. Love it. So goofy.
Nice.
It's hanging out. Okay.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
Okay, it was Gehinnom.
Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who are trapped here, too. Thank you, Commander. I've gotten
I'm
food
glad.
for my family.
You know, that turning that in and then get some food. Everything will really feel a little bit better.
I don't believe it.
You're just hanging out. Are you waiting? Damn. It's getting crowded here.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, they just... Their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. Do you think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
Ah, God. So sad. Stop. Especially, it's the innocent people that make it harder. Man.
Within striking distance of Thesia, the Asari homeworld.
Oh no, they were...
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
There was literally a comment, like, what was it, that they were the Reapers were encroaching on Thesia? See, this is why Hackett fucking knows, like, because he called it. It's like they're open. They're like an open target now. Like, they're not, like, exposed, but compared to everything else, they're more exposed. Just like, ah, shit.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
I don't...
Elcos Combine, if it exists.
Oh, not weapon damage. Got too much headshot damage going on.
Thank you. Come again.
Okay. Alright. So, is anyone here hanging out? Yes. Okay, cool. So we got the strategist researcher we need to talk to, and then Tali's here. Nice. Okay, cool. So we got a couple things to do. Not just our mission. We're gonna do talk to Tali.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Okay. That was gonna be new news. How they doing?
Another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely.
Sick. Oh, hey.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here, evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines.
Hell yeah.
I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Oh shit. Cause well yeah, I guess they were after her for a while. Yeah, because when we met her outside the bar, outside the club, right, in that hallway. Right, so they were already after her before that, but refresh my memory. Even still, I'd want to hear it again.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers.
Yep.
I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
C-Sec is incompetent. Jesus. I'm so sorry. To be fair, there was some shady shit going on in Mass Effect 1 on the Citadel, behind the scenes. Right? But damn, I'm so sorry. C-Sec is incompetent. I mean, they didn't really do a whole lot to protect her. They kind of... Well, I mean, I don't even know if she could have really gone to them. Like, they probably could have gone to them, right? Maybe, but then it's like... What would they have really done? I don't know. Fuck. Damn it. So when a Turian ferry came out here, I thought it was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes.
Jesus.
It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me suit rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there.
Oh.
I don't think he remembers me.
What a piece of shit. Who the fuck? That sounds so fucked up, dude. What? Suit rat. That's like a that is like... That's not even... It's just like deliberately, how can you be like condescending and mean and rude and an asshole? Wow, suit rat. Crazy. That's fucked up, dude. And the fact that she literally was like, help. And they're like, we will kick you off of here if you don't leave on your own. So that makes sense. That's what I was going to say. Like, oh, maybe they would have protected her, but maybe not. Because it's like, council races are different. And like, the Volus are here. But, I don't know, man. Fucked up. Let's remind him. Honestly... Like, dead ass. I would. But I don't think that's what she would want.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We are at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you.
No, that's awesome. That's so... We can use the drone? We can get our own defense drone? Hell yeah. That's cool, actually. I don't know if I'd use it, but the fact that we can is cool. But I liked that conversation. That was cool. I like that it was a callback to like some of the events in Mass Effect 1 too. And the fact that that was happening like relatively before we had met her.
Everything looks so peaceful.
I mean, it's getting there. It's a couple fires, a bunch of bullet holes and everything, but we're getting it there.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is
Okay.
wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hatch after the one who helped us?
You guys talking about anything? No, just sitting around. All right. Well, that was cool. Glad we could have that little chat. Got anything to talk about?
Hello, Shepard.
Never mind. All right, we move on. So finding our next drop off. Right? Okay, he's over in the courtyard. Okay. Should be just over here. There he is.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
I hope so. I went through a lot of trouble to get it.
How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
Hell yeah, let's go. You got anything else to say?
How's the translation going?
Okay, never mind, we're good. Okay, and then we do have to go to Udina's office to meet the counselor. We gotta talk to you first.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Well, goddamn. We're gonna bring it back. We've seen this before.
Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cacliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Gross. Ew. But, my god, they work fast. Like, we just handed the fossil, and they're already out there running. Fantastic. They grow up so quick. Okay, so that would mean that just this little tiny amount, and it's gonna kill me. It kills me. These are here. Man. But that's what I get, right?
Inspector status recognized. Please select a destination.
That is what I get.
One moment, please.
It'll be a reminder, a mark.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
But it's not too bad.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow, Takuna, my home world. The Reapers have come.
Yes.
Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
Oh, shit. What? That's so sad. Everybody just said, no. No, bro, we're gonna help you. Get out of here.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I mean, y'all see, like, that is kind of how I imagined they would, right? Like, heavy mounted weapons. on their backs. Just like real badass, right? But I don't know. Enemies kind of assholes. I'll do what I can. I may be too late. We will do our best. If we could save or at least help Dakuna.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
Like, literally, are we actually able to go? The elor have requested an emergency extraction for warriors and civilians trapped on their homeworld Dakuna. Search for survivors on Dakuna, rescue them if possible, and return to the elor ambassador. Okay. So are we going to land on there, or is this going to be just like a quick probe and extract? Either way. If we do get to land, that's sick, because I was just talking about how it would be really cool to see Dakuna. Right? Not yet. We'll see if we can do anything on the terminal over here first. But that's cool. I'm glad he asked. Nope. There, and then we do have a lot of money. We got 200 grand. We got big money right now. The Piranha. Typhoon. Hurricane. Okay, I'm gonna look those over. I'm gonna really think about it. Right? And I know we could test them out in there too, like do kind of like a weird save load rotation with purchasing, right, to kind of get a feel for everything. But first, what?
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard.
Have you found something?
We're continuing our investigation into Councilor Udina's activities.
Damn.
It's still not clear how he managed the coup attempt. However, I need to speak with you on another matter. Matters have taken a serious turn for the Asari Republics.
Oh, shit.
I understand your crucible is still missing an important component. The catalyst, I believe you call it.
Yep. Which we haven't talked about in a long time.
Unfortunately, no. But we do have an artifact on our home world, Thesia, classified at the highest levels.
What is it?
Suffice it to say, it may help you identify the catalyst. The artifact is in a temple located at these coordinates. A scientific team there will provide assistance.
What? Okay, first off, for the record, yeah, nobody has mentioned the catalyst in so long. Like, a while. Because we could build this entire thing, but if we can't turn it on, kind of defeats the purpose, right? And I know we've been trying, Liara's been trying, everyone's been trying. This might not even actually be it, but the fact that she's saying, like, oh, it could lead you to the catalyst is... If that is that, so you're telling me that it's like a Prothean relic artifact? A Prothean artifact?
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Even our allies can have their own agenda. A balance of power exists in the galaxy that we don't wish to upset.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
And that's why I'm sharing this with you.
Interesting. So they've had this, and they just didn't talk about it. They kept it a secret from everybody. Because they don't want to change the current, like, paradigm. I mean, obviously the Reapers are screwing that up, but prior to the Reapers, right? Thank you. Now you decide to help?
Why the sudden cooperation?
Events have forced our hand. The homeworld has never been threatened before. Thesia has always been an oasis in a galaxy full of turmoil. The Reapers are about to change that.
Funny how that works.
I'll do what I can.
More lives depend on you than any soul should have to bear. You have my prayers.
And man, that's so fucking cool. Holy shit. Really? Really? The Asari, growing desperate as the Reapers attack their systems, have revealed an artifact that may hold the key to finding the catalyst. Meet a scientific team at a temple on Thesia and investigate the artifact for clues. Holy shit. We're actually going to Thesia. We're actually like physically going to Thesia. That's so sick. Because that means that we would have been, well, we didn't land on Palaven, but we got close. We saw it from the moon, right? And then we went to one of the Solarian worlds, right, where we got the Krogan ladies back. And then Tachanka twice, right? In Mass Effect 2 and this one. And so go to Thesia. That's sick. Holy shit. Okay, but before we do that, I do want to help with the elor extraction, because I feel like that's the right thing to do. Right? And we know where Dacuna is now. So, really, we make a beeline for Dacuna, we knock that out, and then I guess we go to Thesia. I guess we're going to Thesia. Shit. Okay. Well, we're going to figure all that out. We're going to do this on the next episode. Thank you very so much for watching. We're going to pick it up here, and we are going to go to Dacuna. And then we are going to go to Thesia. And it's going to be some crazy shit. Right? It's going to be so cool. Okay. I'm going to look at some weapons and stuff in between. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything, but I might. So, I'll think about it. I'll buy it. We'll buy it in the episode, but I'll look at them in between, like, really think it over, so we're not taking up too much time in the episode doing it. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Holy shit. Yeah, this was good. This was a good follow-up right after Rannoch. We got to go look at a ton of systems, pick up a bunch of stuff to clear out a bunch of side missions we had, and now the Asari are desperate enough to ask for help. I think is really interesting. I mean, even she said it, right? It was like, their hand has been forced. And it's like, that's why you're forced to need it, because you were so confident. And now you're not too comfortable. Right? Kind of feels like the rest of us now. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what the hell they even have on Thesia and why it was a secret, because that's weird. It's one thing if it was just like a beacon, because I could be like, okay, like, even if they talked about it, they were really that big on it anyway. The only reason like we showed up in Mass Effect 1, Saren was going after the beacon. We were just there because it was being attacked, right? Eden Prime. So I can't imagine what they would have had, or what they do have on Thesia, that revealing it would probably shift some things. I don't know. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it really is. But either way, it's a secret, and I find that very strange. But we're going to find out what it is next time. So, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.